one last question before we close up.
Yes, sir.
We have
Yes,
spoken
sir.
about learning and how it influences
Yes.
people, make them better, and that everyone has to keep on learning. Can you suggest 3 pieces of content, either a book, an article, a movie, that you think young people listening to you right now who are either aspiring entrepreneurs or leaders should definitely check them out? Or more if you have them.
A book is probably a toss-up between Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power and Jim Collins' Good to Great. I think to be a fully formed, functioning human being in the modern world, if you're in business, certainly you need to know those books. I've read those books. A movie, I'm a big movie buff. Like, I'm one of these people that recites lines for movies, right? That's my favorite pastime. Movie, I think, is a bit more complex. I think it depends. I think if you want to know where the future is, watch Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock. And they live in a town called San Antonio, and he gets frozen in the year 1998, and they freeze him, like in this process of cryostasis or whatever. And he wakes up in that town in 2035 or something, and it's like way into the future. And some of the things that happen in that movie, we're watching them happen today, right? So Demolition Man it's a great, it's a great action flick. You can watch it over an hour, 10 minutes, and you'll enjoy it. If we were to talk movies, I mean, again, you can't be a fully functioning adult in the modern world unless you've watched The Godfather. You have to watch The Godfather. You've got to dip into a bit of Quentin Tarantino. My personal favorite is Reservoir Dogs. It's not a particularly educative piece of theater, but it's vulgar. It's proper Quentin Tarantino. But I would also say watch The Great Debaters, starring Denzel Washington. Phenomenal movie. Yeah, I mean, phenomenal movie. And so kind of for me, those are like seminal pieces. And when it comes to what you should read, I think daily you should be on Medium looking for interesting people to follow. You should be on Substack looking for interesting people who publish interesting blogs that you want to follow, like daily. Like, I probably subscribe to like 40 different people, from Grit Capital all the way through to Brighter Bridges, who share all sorts of insights and ideas. 90% of the things I'm learning every day, I'm not reading them as was the case 10 years ago in Wall Street Journal or Financial Times. I'm picking them up from people who are publishing interesting Substacks and have created blogs and are on Patreon that are subject matter experts at something. They have an inside track into something, and they're sharing that insight every single day. And then I'm going to share one last trick with the people watching this. If you're African, do yourself a favor. You'll thank me later. Take your phone. If you're on Twitter, do this. Take your phone, go to your Twitter trends, go to your location settings, and change the location so that it shows you the trends, not of the country you are in, but of the country where the industry you are in is the most advanced. If you're in technology, you want to set your Twitter trend location to Palo Alto, right? Because that's where Silicon Valley is. If you're in finance, you want to set your trends to New York because that's where Wall Street is, right? And you'll see the most amazing thing happen. When you log onto your Twitter, as you start reading the trends, you'll see where the people who are in your career, in your industry, who are the most advanced, what are they talking about every day? You don't catch yourself talking about minor issues that are based on your small little local environment. That's a part of how you change your mindset, is by controlling what you consume rather than just allowing these apps to serve you whatever they want to serve you. That's like a great hack. You can thank me later.
That's powerful.